Allegations of stock manipulation and accounting fraud from New York-based investor Hindenburg Research against Adani Group are piling pressure on the Indian conglomerate and its 60-year-old founder. Gautam Adani became Asia's richest man last year and was second only to Elon Musk in the world at one point. Unlike Musk, Adani is relatively unknown outside his home country. Adani was born to a small textile merchant family in 1962 in the western industrial state of Gujarat. He dropped out of university and began his career sorting diamonds for a firm in the financial hub of Mumbai. He later imported materials used in manufactured goods and by the mid-1990s was managing the Mundra port, which he now owns. While his net worth took a beating in the days after Hindenburg's report was published on January 24, he was still in the top 10 on the billionaires index as of late January. Adani Group today comprises half a dozen major companies with interests ranging from energy to transportation and infrastructure development. It's India's largest port operator and manages some of the country's biggest airports. Adani Enterprises, the group's listed trading house, reported $9.3 billion in sales in the year through March 31, 2022. Adani's companies include Adani Green Energy Limited, Adani Enterprises Limited, Adani Transmission Limited, Adani Total Gas Limited, and Adani Power Limited. The Adani Group also runs a real estate business, a shadow banking firm named Adani Capital, and an edible oil and food business via a venture with Singapore-based Wilmar International Limited. The tycoon is seen as closer to Prime Minister Narendra Modi than any other Indian billionaire. Adani's corporate strategy has run in parallel with Modi's efforts to develop India's $3.2 trillion economy. When Modi promised to bring reliable electricity to more Indians, Adani doubled down on coal-fired power production. The alignment extends to foreign affairs. In 2021, Adani began construction of a major port facility in Sri Lanka. Officials from both countries said the plan was encouraged by the Modi government, which wants to curb Chinese influence in the island nation. Whether building expressways or upgrading data centers, Adani can be counted on to provide money, infrastructure, or expertise, whatever the policy priority. Hindenburg, founded by short seller Nathan Anderson, issued a 100-page report accusing the Indian conglomerate of using a web of companies in tax havens to inflate revenue and stock prices, even as debt piled up. Among the allegations, it identified 38 Mauritius shell entities controlled by Adani's brother, Vinod Adani, or his close associates, plus entities controlled by him in other tax havens. The offshore shell network seems to be used for earnings manipulation. Adani Group has previously been the focus of 4 major government investigations relating to allegations of fraud. Adani Enterprises and Adani Total Gas appear to be audited by a tiny firm, with no current website, only 4 partners and 11 employees, and which has audited just one other listed firm. The auditor hardly seems capable of complex audit work, it said, when Adani Enterprises alone has 156 subsidiaries and many more joint ventures. Hindenburg also said it had taken a short position, basically a bet that the stock price would go down, in Adani's companies through US-traded bonds and non-Indian traded derivatives. The shares in fact plummeted, erasing tens of billions of dollars in market value from Adani's flagship. In a rebuttal published January 29, Adani said that it had addressed some 65 of the 88 questions raised by Hindenburg in public disclosures. It described the short seller's conduct as nothing short of a calculated securities fraud under applicable law. The group said it would exercise our rights to pursue remedies to safeguard our stakeholders before all appropriate authorities. Hindenburg then said Adani's response ignored all its key allegations and was obfuscated by nationalism. Anderson's firm, technically a research and trading outfit, not a hedge fund with outside investors, is less than 5 years old and wages its own money in the markets. Even in Manhattan's financial circles, Anderson is hardly a big name. The closely held firm specializes in forensic financial research, according to its website. It first attracted Wall Street's attention in 2020 for raising serious questions about electric vehicle makers Nikola Corp. And Lordstown Motors Corp. Billionaire Gautam Adani is seeking to restore trust in his ports to power business following the Hindenburg report.